Hi on YouTube family, this is Anthony again back with another video. And I just want to dive right into it. I'd rather spend $120, alright, on a book by a successful billionaire with him explaining how he came from poor to literally stupid, ridiculously rich, right? In a matter of however long it took him to get from being 6 figures to 7 figures to 8 figures to however many figures, alright? Than to go to Foot Locker and buy $120 pair of Nike Air Max 2017s. Because these Nikes, they lose their value in 10 years. But that one book that I read has taught me how to go from nothing to everything, okay? It's tremendous value in that book that is teaching me about wealth education, okay? Wealth, how to obtain wealth, no matter what age you are, no matter what your background is, alright? People invest their money in the most stupidest stuff that I've ever seen in my life, and it's always the people that say they don't have the money. Why is it that broke people always say they don't have money, but yet they have the biggest closets of clothes and sneakers and jewelry that you have ever seen in your life? I'm saying this because I have friends that I know of that tells me that they're broke, they don't have this, that, and the third. But then when I go to their home, they can't even close their closet because they have so much, you know. And the thing is, all of the clothes that they may have, all of the sneakers that they may have, has zero value. You are still in the same financial situation that you've been in for like the past 5 years. Nothing has changed. But yet, you rather go buy hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of stuff that has no value, but you wouldn't invest into an ebook, an audio book, or an educational course online, or something in e-learning or a business opportunity where you can invest a couple $100 and get thousands of dollars out. You can invest a couple $1,000 and possibly become rich. Okay? I don't understand that shift. Why are we so stupid? And it's the truth. And I'm saying this for myself because I was one of those people. I'm saying it for other people that I see now that since I'm on the other side, and I'm like, wow, how stupid was I? I was that guy that was so fixated, so concerned about the new Armani gold watch that came out and the sneakers and all that stuff, I mean, I'm only 24 years old, but, when I was growing up, that's how you told the difference between the ballers and the bums, I guess, It was like a status that we had in my area, and everybody, if you didn't have a fresh haircut, if you didn't have nice clothes, or you didn't have great sneakers, or whatever, oh, you was a bum, you was raggedy, you was ratchet, you was this, you was that, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff. And your bank account is still got dust sitting up in there. You have nothing in there. You get paid every Friday, and then you broke on Sunday, and then you like, well, I get paid again next Friday, so I'll be all right. Stupid mindset. It's the truth. It's not a good mindset to have. Okay? Spend, 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 spend. Come on now, we got to be smarter than this. Like, our young kids that's growing up in our generation have the dumbest mindsets that I've seen in years. Like, I thought my generation, I thought when I was growing up, we was fools, you know what I mean? Just having fun and being stupid, kids being kids. But now, people don't invest in their education. They don't care about nothing no more. Like, and it's just like, man, do you guys understand that you have a full life to live? You have a head start. You have so many opportunities out here to do great things, but yet we rather invest in the most stupidest things that has no value. Warren Buffett said it best. He said, he will invest in the real estate if the return on investment is there. He will invest in the real estate if the ROI is there. That's Warren Buffett. Now, Warren Buffett invested $40 billion into an airline. Don't you think that he's going to get his return on investment back? Oh, you better believe it, all right? The big dogs in the industry are investors. Look at a real estate investor, for example, okay? You know, you can watch these real estate shows and they will call the listing agent or whoever the person is that's the agent, for the home. And they can say, hey, I'm at a property, it says that it's $450,000. We're going to give you $450,000. Or, we opened it, we've seen the inside, and this and the third. There's some damage done, this and the third. We're going to give you about $400,000, $410,000, all cash offer, right? They invest into the property. Now, sometimes these investors buy these properties and they don't even see the inside. They just look at the outside and, oh, the roof not that bad. Oh, the driveways don't got grass coming out of it. Oh, the garage door is looking nice. Everything's looking pleasant. It's a very profitable neighborhood, upscale neighborhood. We can make some money with that. Before they even walk into the home, but then, and they buy the property, right? Soon as they walk into the home, it looked like hell just opened up in that place. Everything thrown all over the floor, everything all jacked up. But they see the opportunity to get all the money that they invested plus a whole lot more. Okay? The big dogs invest in opportunities. They are opportunists. Alright? They invest. The big dogs do it. Now, let's dial back when people were not real estate investors. Let's dial back when they were sitting at their home studying to become a real estate agent, or you was at your home, you were at your job, and you just you seen an opportunity and you're like, well, I don't know, I'm on the fence, I really don't know what I want to do at this point, right? Are you going to invest, or are you going to let the years go by and you're still sitting there with the same income? What are you going to do? Are you going to continue to call everything a scam, or are you going to give it a shot and try it out for yourself? What are you going to do? Because if you are looking for another opportunity, you obviously know that your job is not good enough. You may love your job, but it's not giving you the income that you really need. Am I right? You're looking at me right now. You probably should be at work, and you're looking at me. Don't be that person just sitting there watching video after video, possibly thinking of joining an opportunity. Go to another video, see somebody else, see some tutorials, or see into the back office and people's opportunities that they're showing, and thinking about getting with that opportunity. Going to the next video. All these different products and services. You're gonna blow up your mind looking at all of these products and services, trying to figure out which one is best for you. Alright? Now, it's good to do, but all of these business opportunities are most likely the same. And it all takes the same amount of effort to get money, get your return on investment. And you have to drive traffic to every last one of these opportunities. So it doesn't really matter what opportunity you join. Join the opportunity that you want to join, okay? But then you still have to put some work in to get the money back, get your income back, get your return on investment back, and then you still have to drive traffic, okay? So you have to invest more money, all right, to have eyeballs on your site right when you make that investment into that business opportunity, while going through the training that's utilized by the company, and stuff like that, or your mentor or whatever. But the thing is, you're never not going to get anywhere if you don't make an investment. Like, that's just period. You're not going to get nowhere without making an investment. I don't care if you do postcard marketing. It doesn't matter. Postcard marketing still seems to be a very, very, very successful way of marketing offline. Definitely. You can definitely tap into the people that are not online, okay? People get mail every single day. They get newspapers and magazines every single day. People are checking their mail. They're getting checks in the mail. They have bills coming in the mail. Very, very, it's important to try to do multiple ways of traffic, okay? Voicemail drop systems, text message marketing software, email marketing, video marketing, postcard marketing, offline and online marketing, okay? But you're not going to know what traffic source is best for you if you don't have an opportunity that you've invested in yet, because you haven't made the decision to make an investment into whatever opportunity that you're looking for. Okay? You have to take that first step. I don't know your situation. I would love to help you. There's a lot of people that are online that would love to help you get out of that rut, get out of that situation. But if you're not investing into the opportunity, what can we do? What can anybody do? It explains a lot how much you care about your situation. It doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get the money. Get the money. Get what you need to get. I remember it took me like, man, I remember when I got into Go This Extreme, God, you know, it took me like almost a month and a half to get the money. It was only $497. But I still got the money. I didn't sign up right then and there. You know, I picked up the phone and I called, and he called me back, and I told him, hey, you know, I don't have the money right now, but I will. I'll save your number and I'll call you and I'll let you know. You know, if you don't pick up, I'll send you a message and you call me back. I'm going to sign up with you. You know. Now, was I expecting him to help me or anything like that? No, I already knew about this opportunity. I've been stalking Go This Extreme for like about 2 months before I actually joined, and it took me a month and a half to actually really get in. You know, it was only $497. Now, that's not a lot of money, but still, you know, I wanted to still have money to market it and still have money when I put in the $497 and still have an additional money to drive traffic to my capture page. So that's why really it took me a month and a half to get that, because I knew that, okay, I have an opportunity, but I don't want to just raise enough money to get into the business opportunity, but I want to raise I want to take a couple of extra weeks to get more money, okay, so then I can drive traffic to that all at one time at the same day. So it took me a while to get there, to get the money, but I got the money and I invested. I will gladly do it again. Any opportunity that I see that is valuable to me is something that I know that I'm going to be successful at, something that I don't mind putting my hours on, something that I don't mind picking up the phone on, something that I don't mind answering emails on, something that I don't mind doing on an everyday basis, something that I don't mind doing. I will invest in that opportunity, hands down, okay? Not because all of the big people are doing it. No. I don't care about what they're doing. You have to worry about your own situation. Stop worrying about all these internet gurus and they posting PayPal statements and all these other statements about they making $40,000. I don't care what money they're making. If you're not making that money, why are you worrying about what they're doing? They making money. You're the one that's not making money. You're the one that's looking for an opportunity to make the same amount of money that they're making. But you're not going to make nothing if you don't make the investment that they made. Okay? You're not going to know about the system if you don't make an investment. You're not going to know about the different traffic sources that's with this company if you don't make an investment. You're not going to know how to do anything online if you don't make an investment. What are you going to do? Look at me? Stop looking at me and make an investment into your future. Stop playing around, because the only person that's going to lose out on this is you. Because 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 10 years from now, guess what? you're going to be still sitting here looking at me, and you still are going to be at that same dead-end job that you don't like, or maybe you possibly like, but it's not really giving you the money that you want. I'm just telling you, because a lot of us do love the jobs that we had, but we had to let it go because it just wasn't working out for us. They just had false promises. They said they was going to promote you in 6 months, and they didn't do it, or at least a raise, didn't do it. You're doing all the work as a manager, but you're not getting manager money. Am I right? We've all been here. I've been here, okay? I've been the person that was doing the hiring. I've been the person that was filling out the application. So I know exactly what it means, all right, on both ends of the stick, okay? You gotta make the investment. That's what I did. I made the investment, and I didn't look back since. I'm so glad that I did. This opportunity has opened up so many other opportunities for me. So now it's not the income that it's not the problem of the income that's coming in. This is which opportunity am I going to join? What's going to benefit me best? What can I put my name on next, right? Okay. So I want you guys to pay attention to these business opportunities. Make an educated decision on what you want to make your investment in. But before you make your investment, always have an additional, like a couple $100. Just say you invest into Golden Stream with me, right? The company comes with, it comes with its own training on how to use the 9 different software tools that comes with it. And you have an additional, say $300 or $400 to drive traffic onto that site, onto your landing page, okay? You want to always have extra money to drive the traffic to your site, because what's the point of joining a business opportunity if you don't have the traffic? Now, if you don't mind waiting a week, okay, you don't have to do it all in one knot like I did. You can invest into a business opportunity, right? And then going into the next week when you get paid from your job, okay, you can take that, like say maybe half of what you make after you pay bills and stuff like that, take the rest of that money and then plug that right into your business. You have to feed your business in order for your business to feed you, because if you don't feed your business, then your business is not going to be fed. So your business is going to be starving, and your income is going to starve, okay? Your bank account is not going to grow because you're not driving traffic, you're not doing nothing, okay? But you have to take that first step in investing into that business opportunity, because if you don't invest into that business opportunity, you are going to be one of those people that are going to be like, wow, what if I did? I should have. Why didn't I? And the people that you talked to 10 years ago, they're going to be rich by then. They're probably going to not even know who you are. And they're going to be helping so many people. They're going to be like so far up there because they stuck with the business opportunity. They invest into other opportunities. And now they're flourishing online. They're having mad success, okay? So I want you to make an educated decision and figure out what business opportunity, okay, what business opportunity that you want to join, okay, what lead generation software tool you want to use, all right, what method of traffic you want to use, basically, what's on drop, text messaging, email marketing, postcards, offline marketing, however you want to do it, video marketing, YouTube, placing your capture page on the first page of Google, however you're going to do it, okay? Okay. And once you figure out what business opportunity, the traffic, the types of traffic, 3 different types of traffic, or definitely dominate one method of traffic that you choose to use, okay, then I'm not going to say wait on the commissions. I would say keep doing it, okay? Keep driving traffic, being consistent in your business. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, oh, wait till the commission comes in. You start driving traffic. Like, no, be consistent, because the more you feed your business, like I said, the more time that you put into your business, the more your business will put into you. This is Anthony. God bless.